Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. This channel is going to be dedicated to those of you who are looking to start your own microblading business or a beauty service business. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing all of the different stages that I went through in order to launch my business. I run a microblading studio here in New York City. I have started this business less than 2 years ago. I really wanted to share with you the different stages that I went through and how I got to where I am today. I was not always an entrepreneur. I actually was really lost. After college, I had no idea what the heck I was gonna do. And I just knew that I wanted to be in a creative field, but I had no idea what that looked like. I thought I needed a 9-to-5 job. And so I was applying to a lot of jobs and I wasn't getting any responses back. And I think one of the main reasons why was because I still didn't have clarity at the time. I didn't know what exact industry I wanted to be in. I kind of just casted a wide net and hoped and prayed to God that something will stick. Not only this, I was starting to feel a bit discouraged from not finding a job and not finding my passion. Stage 2 was all about experimenting and testing, and the reason why was because I went through a lot of different jobs. And this took about, I want to say 3-4 years, meaning during these 3-4 years, I literally did not have a stable job or a stable income. Immediately when I came out of college, the only work experience I had was in HR in corporate music. And I thought that that was something that I would pursue. I was also side hustling as a waitress, and I knew that I was really good at hospitality and connecting with customers. I decided to move to Los Angeles, where I thought I would pursue a career in music. And there, while I was applying, I was working more waitressing. I worked at a comedy club, and at the end of it, I still couldn't find a job in music. So I decided to move back to New York. When I came back to New York, I decided to sign up for something called AmeriCorps, which is a service program where you volunteer for a year of your choice and you get a stipend of $10,000. So I ended up picking teaching and teaching kids how to read and write in public schools. And that year I only made $10,000 from that stipend, and that was all I survived on. So I was living in my parents' basement and I was doing teaching, which at the time brought me a lot of joy, but I knew that this wasn't my passion. And I went back to the drawing board. I decided to go back to beauty school and I became an esthetician. And an esthetician, for those of you who don't know, works on the skin and we do facials. I ended up getting a job at a French spa where we sold skincare products and we also did facials. And I did that for about a year, and then same thing happened. I still didn't feel happy, you guys. I still didn't feel like I was making the money that I wanted, that I had the autonomy and freedom that I wanted. And while it was beauty related, it still wasn't as creative as I wanted. I decided that this was just coming to a point where it was out of my control. I kept trying to find the direction and I couldn't find it. And so I just decided to give it up to the universe. And I asked the universe, can you just tell me what the next step is? And I will take it. I just kept working at the French spa and I kept, making money and saving up that money for the next move. And the time finally came one day when I discovered microblading. For those of you who don't know, microblading is a semi-permanent procedure for the eyebrows where you tattoo the eyebrows and it's basically stuck on your face. And back then I used to think that eyebrow tattooing was very unnatural, and I never knew that this was something that I'd go into. However, when the universe gave me the sign, I saw that the newer techniques that were coming out were really natural and really pretty and super artistic. So I was like, okay, let's give this a try. Let's just save up money and take a class. And that's exactly what I did. Yeah. Microblading artist, her name is Katie Dang, was hosting a 3-day class. I found her on Instagram and I decided to just make the leap for it because her work was really good. So I decided to take the 3-day class. I saved up $4,000 and I flew to Houston, Texas. I fell in love immediately with how creative and artistic it was, but also how challenging it was, because I noticed that in all of my past roles that I was in, it always felt kind of mundane. It always like kind of fell into this routine of doing the same thing over and over again. I just wanted to step out of that, and microblading was the chance for me to do that. I saw how Katie was really successful in her craft. I saw how Katie was really happy with what she did, and I saw how much money she was making, and I was like, you know what, I gotta give this a shot, and I gotta give myself a shot, and I gotta try this out. So that is how I became an entrepreneur. My first few stages were really rough, meaning it felt like I was trying to push it to go one way, but it would just end up another way. And it felt like I was trying to control the situation, and it felt like I was trying to lead myself into different areas to test it out, but none of it worked. However, because I kept trying, I found microblading. And this is how you know when something is right for you. Once I decided to quit my job as an esthetician at the spa, and that I wanted to have my own business in microblading, I was able to find my shop, find clients, and put the floors in and put the sink in and do all of my wallpapers and decor, and have a grand opening party all within 2 weeks.
Hi guys, we are very, very, very close to possibly securing a studio spot in Brooklyn, Sunset Park, Brooklyn. So I'm really excited. I don't want to jinx anything, but we're gonna go meet up tomorrow with the realtor to go over the lease, and if everything looks good and everything is okay, then we might be able to.
Welcome. I kid you not, everything happened in 2 weeks. That is how I knew at that point that letting go was the right thing to do, because the universe had taken hold of it. While everything in the past faced a lot of resistance, this one thing, it just all happened like a flow and easy, and it just all happened by itself almost. And that's how I knew, like, I hit it. I did it, I found it, it's here, it's mine. So that's pretty much what happened, and how Babyface Brows became a whole business, a whole studio, and now we have clients that are loyal, that are amazing, that are ready to invest in themselves and their brows, and that make my job so much easier and fun to do. The moral of the story is that even when it gets really tough to test different things and to try different things and them not working out, it's actually a blessing in disguise, and it's actually all part of the journey. When I was trying all of these different jobs and not able to find a steady career, I was starting to feel a lot of negative self-talk. Looking back now, like, that was all part of this journey. By doing all of these different roles, I learned and picked up a ton of skills. And not only that, I learned what I liked and what I didn't like, what I'm strong at, what I'm not strong at. And all of that combined has made me even better of a business owner and entrepreneur. So if you're going through something similar, you're not alone in the journey, and that while the journey can be hard, at the end it's going to be really worth the ride. Look at it like I am exactly where I need to be right now, and be grateful for where you are, because the growing part is the fun part. And once you find your jam and once you find your thing, the universe will come together and help make it happen. So don't give up until you find that state of flow. That is it, you guys, for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so grateful for you to be here, and I hope that this video has helped you in some way, shape, or form. If you are interested in learning how to become a microblading artist, how to start your own business within the beauty world, then make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I will be coming out with weekly videos to help you guys do just that. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!